and welcome. My name is Chris from ChristopherHole.com. Welcome to this video where we're going to be talking about common neck pain. And this is something that I get a lot of questions about when I come into, or when I meet people in the gym or in the therapy room, and they'll say to me that I've got this sharp pain or this ache in my neck or upper back and neck, and I don't know what it is. It came on when I woke up in the morning, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. And one thing I will mention now is, with regards to this video, that's what this is about, because this is what I describe as common neck pain. If it's anything more serious, then please go and see a medical professional, a physiotherapist, a chiropractor, an osteopath, to get it checked out a little bit more thoroughly. But from the perspective of this video, it's just looking at what maybe could you try first before you go and talk to someone about a more serious injury or problem to your neck, because generally it's a soft tissue injury of some kind, and that's, I guess, where we need to look first, because it could be something that simple. It may not, but it could be. So we have to investigate that first before we go delving any deeper. So with regards to this video, that's what we're looking at. Common neck pain, not anything more serious. If it's anything more serious, go and get it checked out by a medical professional, and they will be able to point you in more of a direction than this video can. But before we get into that, just quickly mention my social channels on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. You've got @ChristopherHole, Christopher Hole Training, and Christopher Hole on Instagram. Alternatively, come down to the website, ChristopherHole.com/join. Join the monthly newsletter. It'd be great to have you there, answer any questions. It's packed full of video content. Much like these videos, we've got blogs on there, we've got featured videos, we've got exercises of the month, we've got some special offers, so on and so forth. So come and check it out. It'd be great to answer any questions that you've got, and it may even lead to more content for the newsletter as well. So back to this video, which is all about common neck pain. The common cause of shoulder and neck pain is injury to the soft tissues, including the muscles, tendons and ligaments within these tissues. In particular, the levator scapula or scapulae muscle is susceptible to injury. And we're going to look at that in a little bit more depth in the next slide. It may be strained throughout the course of many common everyday activities, such as sleeping, a fall, a sudden impact, turning the head repeatedly, or poor posture. So we aren't talking about anything that's too or has come from anything too intense. It could be a intense sudden impact, but generally, if we've just slept awkwardly, we've fallen and jarred our neck, turning the head repeatedly, or just simple poor posture. So that's the kind of thing that we're looking at, and the muscle that we're looking at is the levator scapula, which when we talk about it, or when we look at it, it's the muscle that joins our scapula to the top 3 vertebrae in the neck. So the anatomy of common neck pain, which is the one that we're talking about, which is the levator scapular muscle. The origin is the transverse process of C1 to C4. So the transverse processes, you've got your vertebrae here, and then you've got these little knobbly bits that stick out the side. That's what they call processes, and the transverse ones are the ones on the side. So if you look at or go from C1 to C4, that's where you'll find the starting point of the levator scapular muscle. The insertion, or the finish of it, is the medial border of the scapula. So what this is for you to identify where this muscle is, so you can just take your fingers and thumbs and just gently just massage, just push into it, and just see if you can release that muscle, release that tension, and it may relieve your muscle pain. So the muscle is often related to tension, overuse, or muscle injury from exercise or physically demanding work. The pain tends to involve specific muscles during or just after activity. So what we are again discussing is common neck pain. Normally, this is what I tend to find. So most people that come in, I'll tend to palpate and prod around in this area, and I'll tend to find, or they'll tend to give me feedback. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, there's a little knotty bit, or whatever it might be, whatever that feedback is. And then what I'm able to do is just release some tension through that soft tissue, through that muscle, and the surrounding ones, because generally it will move and into the other tissues. So we'll look at some other tissues as well. But the first place I start is actually on that muscle. So I'll work into that. I'll then work in and around it. And then normally what tends to happen over a period of treatments, it will release, the pain will reduce, and they'll have normal functioning neck and shoulders again. So many thanks for watching. Hopefully this has been helpful. Remember, if it's any more serious than anything that I'm talking about in this video, please go and see a medical professional. If you do just have a prod around, it releases something, then generally it's that muscle that we've talked about, the levator scapula. So thanks for watching. Hopefully it's been helpful. My name is Chris. I'll speak to you in a future video.